How's it going, everyone? And welcome back to another episode of the Into the Teeth Golf Podcast. I am Scott Rose.
And I am Calum, Allison. How we doing?
I'm very good, mate. You took a big pause there. I thought you'd forgot your name. Been that long.
It's been that long, mate. I'm still on holiday mode.
How was your holiday?
It was gorgeous, mate. It was good. It was warm. Very warm. Marbella, but it's probably 30 to 34 roughly temperature, quite humid. So it was
That's quite warm.
It was warm, but we done absolutely feck all apart from sitting in the sun. So
nothing wrong with that.
And the lighting today doesn't show my beautiful tan that I've got it enough, but for those who are watching.
And I saw pictures of Finca Courtesan. Did you play, or were you just down there for a wander?
No, just in there for a wander. So I know the director of golf quite well out there, so managed to get in touch with him. Just kind of said they would like to pop up with the missus for a wee tour, and they kind of showed us around the property, which is
brilliant.
It's unbelievable, mate. Honestly, it's one of the nicest places I have ever set my eyes on. Golf side and obviously the hotel and stuff as well. I think the hotel itself just has 72 suites, so there's not actually any rooms. It's all suites, so it's like it's top tier environment. But the golf course looked lush. Wasn't much golfers. Not surprised because it was roasting. Like it was proper warm.
It's quite uncomfortable playing golf in that heat, eh?
Yeah, I was speaking to one of the boys today at my work, because a few of the boys played golf in the States, and I was like, do you ever obviously find it where you're playing in one of the States where it's just like so humid and so hot and your hands are sweaty and you're constantly needing to dry your hands and you're feeling like the club's slipping. Obviously we experienced that in the rain but we don't really experience here the other end of that, where it's extreme heat and you're sweating, and you know it's that side of the.
When I was out in the Middle East playing golf, and you wouldn't even really play much golf in the summer. You're going like late spring, and then you're not really going back out again until September time.
Yeah,
it can be unbearable. Like,
aye, I think I've only had maybe one experience, and it was when I was at school. We done like an excellence in sports program, and anyway, we got to go the school to Texas in September time. I'm going to say it was, yeah. So it was 6 boys that were in the golf program around West Lothian.
How did you get into the golf excellence program? Did someone drop out last minute?
Yeah. I worked my arse off to get into that program. I worked my arse off. I would get into the details, but I'm just going to tell my story before I start storytelling again. So I went over to Grapevine in Texas, stayed with a family out there. It was like a exchange thing for what it's like to be in a scholarship in the States.
Got you.
That was kind of what it was like. So you kind of went to school on 2 days to go meet some of the teachers and stuff in the classes. It was quite a cool experience, actually. It was quite good.
Sounds good, eh?
Anyway, we played a lot of golf, and it was roasting. It was proper fucking sweaty golf. I was wearing cream shorts, and I remember there was this
swamp arse.
Oh, there was a guy with a camera. Then he was going around and he was taking some clips, and he's got one of me that looks like I've pissed my pants. It's just a big swamp arse mark in my cream pants. And I remember having that. They're done cold towels, or is it ice towels they do over there?
Over your head.
I remember just having it over my head with my skip pile on me, and it was lush. But that was my only experience in the extreme heat.
Oh, good. And then back to work, back to the grind, helping people be better at golf, changing lives.
Try to change lives, try to make people happy, and talk them off the ledge of giving the game up. So
that's all we can do.
That's all we can do, mate. And how are you? What have you been up to? You were playing some golf, I believe.
Yeah, if we have to talk about that. I've been alright, mate. I've been pretty busy. Work at home, football on Thursday night, watching Hearts fucking pop Benfica off the pitch. That was beautiful.
Lovely.
Yes, and then I played fife strokeplay on Sunday, which I wasn't expecting you to put a post out on our Instagram story asking people to guess what I was going to shoot.
Well, I had the text.
Which, by the
from
way,
you.
I never done that to you when you played at Strathmore. But see, when you play in the Scottish PGA in a couple of weeks, I'm 100% doing that to you.
Well, I had the text from you that said, I'm winning fife stroke play tomorrow. I was going to put that up, but I thought, I'm not doing that dirty.
Thank God you didn't.
I was like, I'm not doing that dirty. I was like, I'll just put the pressure on him, see what he
Before I tell you what I shot, the listener responses on Instagram to your post of guessing what I shot. Josh Dunbar, who works with you at Gleneagle, said I was going to shoot 81. Yeah, Scott Grant, who PGA Professional, we know Scotty really well. 69. Thank you, Scotty.
Great guy.
Young lad here, Aaron Lusby, who said I'm going to shoot 59. Thanks for that. Michael Dugan, who I think you know, Michael, do you?
Well, he's one of my best mates from school, yeah.
71. Cheers, Michael.
Well, that's fair enough, Michael.
G Brown 17 said 2 under par. Ryan Holmes, good mate of mine, said 69. Kai Wilson, who's the assistant pro at Dunnicare where I played, responded 97. Thank you, Kai.
Love that.
And you put level par. So it was 30.
I put level, mate.
It was 36 holes. And I shot 76, 78, which is 4 over, 6 over. And it was pretty grim.
A tough day at the office, my friend.
Yeah. Wasn't it? Wasn't expecting that. But hey, you got to take the bad with the good.
Yeah, was the course all right? I've not obviously played it.
Yeah, course was
all
good.
right.
Dunnicare's good. It's one of the, I think we spoke about it before actually. It's one of the Fife Trust kind of council courses, but good, mate. There's zero excuse of what I've shot.
Golf.
Just didn't have it. What I would say though is I came home after playing 36 holes absolutely goosed. Like as soon as my head hit the pillow, gone. Shattered. Woke up this morning, banging headache, dehydrated. Your Uncle Scott's needing to kind of do it. But
your Uncle Scott needs to get in the lab by the sounds of it.
I know. No, I'm not panicking. I'm not panicking. On the first round, my only birdie of the day was at 18 to get back to 4 over, and we had an hour before our next tee time. I'm sitting having lunch, and I'm sitting having a bowl of soup, and I'm thinking, right, come on. Just go and shoot a couple under, 2, 3, even 4 under this afternoon. You're capable of it. Make it respectable. And I bogeyed the first hole of the second round, and just all the fucking wind got knocked out of my sails.
Deflated straight away. Deflation.
As I held the flag, waiting for my playing partners to put out, I looked back over the hill, and I was thinking, I could just walk up that hill and go home.
That looks quite appetising.
But I didn't. But here we are, mate. It is what it is. But what you missed when you're in Marbella was Mark Blackburn.
That's a touchy one, isn't it? I've missed now Alex Buckner and Mark Blackburn. Probably I want to see the 2 biggest guests we've had on maybe so far.
No disrespect to our other guests.
No disrespect to our other guests. Hey, guys, no disrespect. But, 2 of the hot topics, I would say. But I did listen to it first thing in the morning in Spain when I woke up. What a phenomenal episode, mate. I was proud of you. You've done a really good job.
I didn't really do much. I didn't say much, which is fine. Totally fine with me. Mark was really generous with his time, and
he was fantastic with his time,
and said a lot of really, really good stuff. So no, grateful to Mark. And I think I said it on a post, like I still can't wrap my head around that some of the best people in their field actually want to come on and speak to us. But hey, there you go.
We must be doing something that's appealing in a way. Must be doing something that's all right. But no, it was fantastic, and it had some really, really good points, and I think that touched a wider audience as well, which is fantastic. It travelled a little bit further than
got a lot of messages.
So nice to see.
A lot of messages off people far afield. But one thing I did notice, because you know me, mate, I like my stats. I like my data.
You're a stat man. You're a stat man.
I went in and I was having a wee look at our analytics on our listens, and the software that we use tells me who listens to our podcast, what percentage of those listeners follow and subscribe to our podcast,
Yep.
only 23% of everyone listening, probably right now, follow and subscribe to the podcast. So, Calum, it's a plea. If
It's
you're
a
listening
plea.
to the podcast right now and you're listening to an Apple Podcast or Spotify, give us a follow. If you're listening on YouTube, give us a subscribe, because the more followers that we have, the better guests that we can go on for everyone.
Yeah, exactly. The more that me and Scott grow, the more pull we have to get these bigger names on. I think we're doing pretty well so far. We're doing not too bad so far. But
I think we're punching above our weight, but
yes, but I think we've got we've
yeah.
got that stardom that can pull to you.
Yes. Now,
More
celebrities. Before we get to our topic this week, which is crimes against golf, there was a wee bit of golf going on in the golf world. There was
indeed.
What did I miss? Because I didn't watch any of it, mate.
So it was the FedEx St Jude Championship. Scottish Scheffler obviously winning, totally 17 under par.
He won 8 shots, eh?
Yeah, won by 8 shots, mate. It was a joke. Now, again, the golf centre to get. We're going to quickly touch on this here for a little second. We had 3 in the top 10 this week, which was better.
Superb.
So a bit of money back. We had Sam Burns, and Matsuyama. We also had Patrick Cantley, who finished just outside at 12. Now, I had Yela Maraju this week at 125 to 1. And after round 2, he was sitting at 6 under.
You should have cashed
tied
out.
4th. And then he proceeded to shoot 6 over in his 3rd round. So I'm never betting that man again because it broke my heart. But no, it was actually a good watch, to be fair. Scottish Scheffler absolutely ran away with it.
Yeah, I mean, only his second win of the season, eh? Which is mental.
Which is mental, because if you look at it, I mean, no one's anywhere even near catching this guy.
Well.
And that's him just overtook Rory McIlroy in the all-time career earnings. He's up at 117 or 118 million now in career earnings. He's $1 million behind Tiger Woods, which is ridiculous.
It's ridiculous, but it's also it's a product of the time, isn't it? So McIlroy's been on tour for 14, 15 years.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, Tiger. There's way more money in it now. Obviously, I'm stating the obvious, right? And obviously, Scotty's excellent and has won a lot of golf tournaments. But even since you think the emergence of LIV and the signature events, all the prize money's gone up and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. So those stats are very impressive. But I think if you were to look into it, another thing as well, if you think when Tiger was in his pomp, if you were to have inflation, how much is the dollars that Tiger won back then versus what they're worth now?
That's an interesting one. If someone could find that out and post it to us, that'd be a nice
much smarter than us.
Yeah, but Scotty won out of the park. Not much to report apart from that. They absolutely the birthday. I think Siwoo Kim is 2nd place at 9 under. Scotty was 17.
I saw a couple of boys missing out on the next stage of the playoffs. Shane Lowry being one of them, Jordan Spieth, Max Homa.
Yep. So obviously Max Homa as well. And did I hear correctly that Mr. Blackburn's still doing a little bit of work with Max? Yeah.
Max, they worked together for years, and then Max went elsewhere for a wee bit and was having his struggles and is now back.
Yes, hopefully.
That's one thing I regret not getting a chance to speak to him too much about, was getting a wee bit more into working with Justin Rose, working with Matthew Fitzpatrick, Max Homa. But
Nate, you could have been there all night. Hopefully maybe getting on again to talk about similar aspects of the professionals he plays with.
Potentially, but yeah, and then European Tour or DP World Tour, we always get the tours mixed up, don't we? Jeff Winter won in Denmark, with Ewan Ferguson being the top Scot. Cammy Adam shot a course record on the second day, 63. So yeah, other than that, we've not really got too much to talk about. So will we crack on with our topic this week?
We'll crack on with the topic, sir. If you're ready to rock and roll with that, I am ready.
Okay, so we're calling this one Crimes Against Golf. A wee bit
Dun, dun,
almost,
dun.
yeah. Think of it as like Room 101 almost, but golf related.
Yeah.
And what I would say to this is going to be a slightly ongoing feature for the podcast. So we're going to keep our eyes peeled. If there's something that winds us up, we're going to mention it week to week. And we want everyone at home to reach out with their crimes against golf,
We
and
want the input.
we'll read them out as well week to week if we get a good one. But what we're going to do, crimes against golf, we're going to go to court, Calum.
Okay.
We're going to preside. That's like a proper courtroom thing. That we're going to present. Sorry,
I like it.
two things that we think should be sent down and sent to jail, and
Okay.
we're going to present our case. The defence will rebuttal if they think there needs to be, and then we'll come to verdict, and we'll see. Would you like to kick us off?
Well, how about we do 1-1-1-1? Yeah.
Perfect. You go first. I'm excited.
Okay. So, what I'm bringing to the courtroom today is the item. It's a clothing item.
Okay.
The jobby catchers. Now, if you don't know what these are, they're almost like jogger bottoms. You got that kind of, scrunch, kind of golf from the top half.
They're golf
I would say.
joggies.
Golf joggies for the top half, but that kind of scrunchy ankle bit around you that shows your ankles as well. Yeah, I'm putting them in prison, life sentence. Don't like them.
Life sentence. Okay. So,
what's your thoughts on it? Have you had experience?
Is that all you're going with? Is that all your?
Oh, do I need to create like a?
You don't have to, but
them.
I would have thought you would have kept going and told me why you hate them more.
Well, I just think they look ridiculous, to be honest. I wouldn't say I'm quite a classic golfer, but I like a tapered pair of golf trousers that are quite fitted. I like that with a nice smart golf shoe, like a FootJoy Classic. I don't mind that. I don't mind the trainer kind of type model now as well for comfort. But I think taking into that kind of jogger bottom style, it's a bit ridiculous. I don't like it. No, I don't like it at all.
What about?
I mean, I know Malbon's got their kind of one where it's like a flare trouser now, where it's
I'm not a big
that's
fan
a bit out there. You're a certain type of person to pull that off, but for me, bin the jobby catchers, they just don't look good at all. I would certainly put it this way: if you came up to play golf and you had them on, I would judge you. And if you came for an interview for a job and you had them on, you wouldn't be getting the job.
No one's turning up a job interview with a pair of them on.
Well, the younger generation certainly tend to like the new hip things, but yeah, nah. I've had a couple of experiences with people coming in with them on, and it's no a great look.
Yeah. Okay. Right. How do I defend that? I don't know if I can defend it.
Can I put something back in there?
Of course you can.
Example: if you pitch up to Muirfield and you're wearing them, do you think you're getting on the golf course?
That's a bit of an extreme example, though. One of the most exclusive golf courses in the world.
Yeah, but one of the most exclusive golf courses, but one that I would say that has a pretty high standard. That's pretty traditional.
But most people
aren't. Of golf.
But most people aren't playing at Muirfield, are they? They're playing at their local golf course with their pals.
That's true.
Right. So are you saying that people that wear golf joggies shouldn't be allowed on the golf course?
I'm saying that people should.
You just want them. You just want them locked away and thrown away the key.
No, yeah, I don't. Yes, and I think they should try and dress like Muirfield members more often, because that's who golfers should be looking like.
The pink chino crew. Come on.
The pink chino crew. Not just smart, just general smartness.
I tend to agree with you, but do you wear what? How do you feel about hoodies?
I don't mind hoodies. Now, I know they're not allowed hoodies up there.
I see. Now, you've just you're like, oh, dress like a Muirfield member, dress smart, but I quite like a hoodie. And by the way, I've seen you play golf, and I've played golf with you in hoodies.
It's got to be cashmere.
God, fuck's sake.
It's got to be cashmere.
Are you forgetting that you're from Bathgate?
No, I'm not. Listen, I've moved up in the world over the last couple of years. No, I love it. I don't know. You've seen them. I've seen a few hoodies which are like, yeah, they're okay. The Grayson's ones are all right, but cashmere hoodies are beautiful. I've seen a few Peter Millar ones that are absolutely stunning, Turtleson ones that are beautiful, that
Okay,
kind of
okay,
dark navy, really, really nice. I think that comes across as smart.
okay.
I'm not I'm not pitching up with like an Adidas hoodie on. There's a certain caliber I would
Oh,
say that you can get away with in terms of wearing a hoodie. That
there's
would be
our
my
there's
opinion.
there's our Adidas sponsorship gone down the Swanee.
No, Adidas have
Uh,
some decent stuff, but
I'm
for me personally, I would just
okay.
wouldn't wear that.
So that's your thing. Okay, so well, the defense doesn't have much to say, but what I would say is I'm not the whole dress code thing in golf, which is probably an episode within itself. It doesn't
Yes.
it doesn't bother me as much as what it probably bothers you or others. I, don't get me wrong. I think you should, if a golf club has a dress code, you should abide by it.
Yeah.
And it's a difficult one to say. Oh, it's different for a Muirfield versus a members club because
Yeah.
at the end of the day, golf's golf. But you
Yes.
should abide by those rules. Yeah, I understand the young team like them. Although I do see kind of a lot of boys my age in them, and it doesn't look great. But
Yeah, and I want to just clarify that I wasn't getting in on hoodies because you kind of transferred
yeah, sorry.
a
I
little
was
bit.
just curious. That was it.
Hoodies aren't in jail here, but they're not up for
Well, we don't know
prosecution.
yet. The
It's
jury have
just
got to go and deliberate. What are you talking about?
it's just the jobby catchers. I'm not a big fan of them, and
Okay,
I don't think they have any place in the world of golf.
okay,
There you go.
okay. The defence rests. Have you got any?
That's my closing argument, mate. That's I'm happy.
Okay, well, I think the verdict. Yeah, I'm giving it 5 years.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
Fi-
I was pushing for life, but 5 years will take.
5 years, 3 with good behaviour.
Fair enough. We'll move on to that. Hopefully, something new will be out by then, and they'll be
Exactly.
forgotten about.
People have moved on from them.
Yeah.
Right.
What about you?
I've got one fashion one as well, and then I've got another one, but I'll do the fashion one second because you've just done it.
Okay, right. We'll mix up a wee bit then.
And it is. I would like, Your Honour, for marking your scorecard on your phone to be put in jail.
Right. Okay.
Now, I put something on the Instagram today asking for topics, and Stevie Young had actually mentioned this, and I was like, I'm going to talk about this. You're a mind reader, Stevie, right? I hate, and I done it at the weekend, I hate marking my scorecard on my phone. Give me a paper scorecard and a pencil and swap cards on the tee every day of the week. So I've just played in that thing at the weekend where I've marked my card on the Scottish Golf app, but I've marked my own card. That's it.
On the app.
On the app.
Right,
My
okay.
own card on the app. I've not marked who I'm playing with. No one else has marked me. Now, I'm not saying that opens up to cheating or anything like that, because I don't think it does. But just what's wrong with paper scorecards? Like we used to do pre-COVID. That was it. You used to go to the shop. You used to write out I'm playing in this medal, this tee time. That's what been handicapped. That's my name, and you would swap cards with your playing partners on the first tee. You would mark it up, sign at the end. Beautiful.
Yeah. Can I ask something there? Just reverting back to you mark your own scorecard.
Mm-hmm.
Now, when we play in the PGA events, as you know, we now use phones as well to mark the scorecard, the digital.
Hate that.
But at the end,
mm-hmm.
we cross-reference the scores of our playing partners as well. Now, in the amateur game, I've not been in it a while. What is the situation there? Do you go over the scorecard with your playing partners if you're marking your own scorecard at the end, or is it a case of you submit your score and then that's it, you don't talk about it?
Well, so for example, at Ladybank, so we use How Did I Do?
Right.
So we'll mark our score on that, but they also ask us to do a paper scorecard.
Right,
which
okay.
within itself then is overkill. I'm doing both. Now, I think there is an option just to do your card and you can put your score in at the end in the computer.
Yeah.
But, and then you got to post your card. To me, it's one or the other. That one there at the weekend using the Scottish Golf app was just your score. And you put in the boy that you're playing with and he signs your card and that's it. You don't cross-reference anything. I think if you wanted to, you could take a paper scorecard and fill it out.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So I just think, and I also think, like, I feel like this is a very post-COVID thing. I feel like the whole app thing came in after COVID, and I just miss writing out a scorecard.
Yeah.
And you've talked about the PGA thing. I used to hate playing in a PGA event and being able to see the leaderboard.
Yeah.
Because if I wasn't playing great,
collapses.
Because if I wasn't playing great, I'm looking at the leaderboard and scrolling down the bottom and being like, right, it's fine. I'm beating him. Right, okay. I shouldn't finish. I should finish here. And if I'm playing well, and I'm like, right, I'll go check the leaderboard, and I go, oh my god, I'm playing well, and I'm 7 behind, or oh my god, I'm like 1 behind the lead, and then my farter goes. It's just, yeah.
Oh my god, Graham Robertson's 16 under. There's no point in playing these events.
I'm away home. So yeah, digital scorecards. I would like Your Honour
serious face
to have that put in, and I welcome the defence's rebuttal.
Well, the defence has got a rebuttal, if that's what you want to call it.
Yeah.
The defence believes that, from a logistics point of view, the digital scorecard is actually very handy. Now, having used Golf Genius myself, which is an application which you can set up tournament golf and use it for scoring and use it for tracking the score. For such events, such as corporate days, where you've got shotgun starts, it is very, very useful to be able to set up online scoring via the app, because one, you can get everyone to sign in and register a scorecard prior to teeing off.
Objection, Your Honour.
Wait now. 2, you can track the scoring when they're on the golf course, and you can see who's been marking their scorecard. And 3, if there's any mistakes, it's easy to change. And number 4, having to count all the scorecards individually at the end, the time-consuming part of that compared to the computer works out for you. Fantastic.
Objection, Your Honour.
Okay.
The crime is against competition golf, not corporate golf. If you could stick to the facts relevant to this case, please.
That would still be classified as a competition.
But I don't care about corporate golf. I want my weekend medals and PGA events that you play in to
what the point is logistically, it's obviously a lot easier for the match secretary to get the scores, isn't it, rather than having to go through all the scorecards. So from a logistics point of view, it's probably cutting someone's job in half in terms of the time it's taken.
I get it, but they have the computers in the clubhouse. They've had that for years, have they not?
They have, but it's just again, it's also saving the environment by the paper waste.
Oh, see, well, you've got me there, because if I disagree with that, then I'm going to get cancelled. What about?
I'm pretty good at being defence, by the way. I like this.
I quite like it. What about? Do you know what? I've got upstairs. I've got a lovely drawer full of really nice scorecard holders that I kind of use now because it's on my phone. And here's another thing: when I'm on my phone marking my scorecard, sometimes then I get distracted because my phone vibrates in my pocket. I'm getting grief at home. Why did you not do this?
Yeah.
Why did you not do that?
Yeah.
What? I've got someone fucking posting on Instagram asking what score I'm shooting.
Although I'm the defence, I'm going to switch benches for a wee second here, because I actually do tend to agree with you. I like a scorecard. I like obviously, we grew up in an era where it was just, you got your scorecard before you went out in the pro shop, you had a wee chat with the pro, you got your pencil, you went to the first tee, name in the card, handicap, swap the cards. There was a wee bit of socialising with part of that as well, and then you went on your day.
Yeah, I tell you what, actually, because I played in the Open at Dunfermline Golf Club last weekend, and that was on the tee card with a wee sticker with your name, with your handicap on it, and you swap. So I quite like that. Was a nice touch.
Yeah, and nice. There is something. There is I don't know what it's a feel good factor about having that scorecard with a pencil. It feels proper. And that's what I like doing open qualifying not personally, but caddying in the last couple of times, it's been scorecard on paper. It feels professional. It does feel somewhat professional. It feels right. It doesn't feel like it's this.
Okay.
I think the distraction part of it is a great point. Yes, you can have your phone on airplane mode or whatever else, but you can get distracted very easily by using your phones. And plus, not want to get into that category, but you can cheat.
Yeah. Yeah. So what
And there will be people that do it.
does the defence rest?
The defence rests.
Okay, you're somehow the judge and the defence, so it's your verdict.
Well, I'm going to give digital scorecards in competition mode. I'm going to give it a 7-year sentence.
Ooh, I was thinking you were going to give it house arrest with a tag or something like that. 7 years?
I'm going to give it a 7-year sentence.
Wow. I don't mind
because
it.
I feel like it needs to be banned for a while for us to realise how good the scorecard was to go back to it. And it's putting these, as you said, the scorecard holders, it's putting these guys out of business.
Make scorecards
sales are down.
Great again. There you go.
Make scorecard. And you know what another one is, and I'm pretty sure you probably do this, when you go and play really, really nice golf courses.
I like to keep scorecards.
You like to keep a scorecard. Yeah, it's quite nice to go and collect the scorecards and keep the scorecards. I know a lot of people that like to do that as well.
You can still do that because they do still make scorecards. But yeah.
But how nice would it be if you played that course, you had your scorecard, you wrote your score on that, wee course record, you've had one of your best rounds or whatever, you broke 80 for the first time. Yeah. But
you could go and get one from the shop and write it out. Anyway, 7 years.
Anyway, 7 years, but with good behaviour, we'll call it 3.5.
Right, okay. I was expecting house arrest with an ankle bracelet or something like that. But fair enough. The judge is harsh. He's had a shite morning.
Oh, very harsh, man. Yeah.
Right, next up, case number 243.
Okay, right. I need to find my next case because I've got a list of them here. So I've got a couple. I know we're only picking two, so I'm trying to list the priorities. I was going to pick something there just for a laugh, but that's not fair.
I expect you to come to court prepared.
Coloured golf balls.
Right, okay. Are we talking all colours golf balls? Are we talking... Is this including yellow balls?
This is including... I feel like I've kind of stepped myself in it now because probably people that can't actually see or are colourblind will probably need a certain type of golf ball. So,
no, I like
I'm
it.
Come on.
Stick to it. Come on,
I'm going to stick to it. All right, okay. Yeah, coloured golf balls.
Yeah, I can
like the luminous ones, the pink ones. I'm going to shoot myself in the foot here again, but I'm not a big fan of the pixies and all of that.
Oh, there's our tailor-made.
There we go. I'm sorry, Andy Carrollton. I know you're probably listening to this one, but I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan of the kind of pixie type of ball. I'm not a fan of a loud golf ball. I feel like that's a distraction in itself for me personally.
Yeah, I mean, I can't argue with you. It's tough because it's hard to be the defence here. Yeah. I think you've said it there. The only reason I think you should have a golf ball that's not white is if you struggle to see the ball. But if you're pitching up and you've got a red Volvic golf ball, I'm probably going to lose a wee bit of respect for you.
Yeah, you're automatically going to judge mode. You're judging the character before he's even hit the golf ball. Yeah. But again, it's unless it's a medical reason that you can't see the golf ball, obviously that's absolutely fine. I ain't going to be coming after you. Mm-hmm. Just want to make that clear there. But yeah, I mean, I know a couple of people that collect the golf balls with the logos on it, the wee pixies where it's got limited edition box sets or whatever. That's fair enough. Just don't play with them. I don't mind you buying them, but I wouldn't I don't see the reason to play with that. I'd rather
So
see a golf ball with their own Sharpie markings on it if it's a training aid or a line or
so
whatever
you're
it is.
surely now you're calling into question and probably wanting charges up against Tommy Fleetwood, are you? Who uses a
Yeah, I mean,
Pitts?
I probably would say, yeah, bring him to court. Bring him to court. Doesn't matter if he's a good looking bastard, bring him to court.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I would like to obviously hear the feedback on that from people themselves, but I mean, I just think they're a bit loud. I feel like your eyes can get distracted. Personally, again, that's from a
So
personal point of view.
I remember when Callaway first launched the TrueViz golf ball, which
Yeah,
everyone was like, it was the soccer golf ball. It did actually apparently make the golf ball look bigger.
yes, yep,
And having, I worked at Callaway for a few years, and their like decorated ball market is massive.
yeah.
And
And
there's a
so is
lot,
their mates.
yeah, and there is a lot of cool tech that's in with it. So that would be my defense, is that, well, I suppose you said coloured golf balls, not decorated golf balls.
Mm-hmm. I did throw
Um,
I throw that in a little bit, but it's more towards coloured. It's more of the luminous pink
we can't even deal with that.
or
How do you feel
yellow or
about,
something.
again, sorry, Andy Carlton, how do you feel about like the tailor-made Speed Ink golf balls?
Yeah, not a fan. Again, just a bit loud. It's just for me. I'm
Not for
a
you.
probably saying I'm a bit of a traditionalist that way. I like my golf ball with a line in it. You know, I use it as a training aid. Use it as an alignment for me when I'm putting. Nice and simple. That's the way I like to see it.
Okay.
And
Okay.
yeah, that would be my case.
Okay.
What do you say?
My verdict. Do you know what? I'm gonna give coloured golf balls an 18-month suspended sentence.
Okay.
You're gonna have to check in with your your social worker or your parole officer every Friday night. Make sure you've not been up to no good. But I don't think you deserve to be in prison.
Right. Okay. That's fair enough. I appreciate that, officer.
So,
Sorry, Judge.
officer, come on,
Judge,
stick
sorry,
to the
Judge.
bit for fuck's
I'm
sake.
nervous. I'm nervous.
So yeah, I think I can see where you're coming from, but it's also a bit of fun. We probably sound like right sticklers, eh? Oh, well, you do to be fair, because you're like, can I wear joggies? Can I have fun golf
Yeah.
balls? But yeah,
Well. No fun in when you're playing with me. Simple as that.
right.
Right.
My last one is a fashion one.
Okay.
I think it might be slightly controversial.
Okay.
What I would like to present to you today, ladies and gentlemen of the jury, is black golf shoes.
Mm.
I think black golf shoes are terrible.
The judge is intrigued.
I think they look shocking. And what's even worse is when you wear, if you have to wear black golf shoes, you have to wear black golf trousers for them. If you're wearing another, like a grey pair of trousers and you're wearing black golf shoes, that's
navy and
life in
black's
prison.
a shocker.
But navy and black's like, you shouldn't be leaving the house, navy and black.
Yeah.
But I just think black golf shoes are a crime against golf. I think it makes you look unathletic. Yeah. There you go.
The judges getting thrown back to a memory when he was a junior and he had a size 11.5 pair of FootJoy dry joys, not shoes, sorry.
I'm going to have to edit that out.
Oh, there we go. FootJoy dry joys shoes. The big massive thick heel
11 and a
black
half.
leather. 11.5. Yeah, for some reason, I was clown feet when I was younger, and I managed to shrink my feet as I got older. But these things were boats, and they were big, black, FootJoy dry joys, the heavy heel.
Oh,
And I used to wear like cream trousers. It was horrendous. God, I would have been put in jail for that outfit.
Old Flipper Allison.
Old Flipper Allison, yeah. That's old Ronald McDonald with the FootJoy dry joys on.
Yeah, so black golf shoes for me, I just think not great. You can get away with them if if you're wearing all black from head to toe, which again,
all black and a bit of white, yeah, don't mind it.
don't mind it. But if you've got another coloured pair of trousers on and you're wearing black golf shoes, for me, that's in the cuff,
So
in the back of the
I just
van.
want to clear up your case, because is it against black golf shoes, or are we saying the case is if you're wearing black golf shoes with another colour that or shade that is not black or white?
I think that it's against black golf shoes in general, Your Honour.
Okay, black golf shoes in general. All right,
I think it's a much more serious crime if you wear them with another pair of coloured pair of trousers. Could potentially be looking at the death penalty.
Right, okay, Jesus, right. Right, okay. We'll hold our horses in that one there. I mean, yes, I think if you wear it out with the shades of black and white, I would say grey you can get away with as well.
No.
Maybe on the top half. Let me finish.
Okay,
let me finish. No, not interrupting the judge. If the top half's a grey top, black trousers, black shoes, that's fair enough. You know what? I've got to say, I'm not going to be as heavy-handed on this one.
Really?
I'm not going to be as heavy-handed in this one, because I feel like it's actually down to the individual and what they wear. I feel like black golf shoes, yes, they don't really have a place in the market, but if paired correctly or styled perfectly with the correct outfit or attire, okay, they can pass. So I'm going to say that we're going to give it 2 years.
2 years?
2 years.
We're quite harsh, because not a single one of them have been not guilty, but what can you do?
Well, I think black golf shoes have been guilty before, and I've been certainly plenty of golfers that have been guilty of wearing black golf shoes with a horrendous outfit. So yes, 2 years, and that's it. You don't get out for good behaviour. It's just 2 year flat.
Just 2 years? Wow.
Just 2 years. That's it.
I reckon
no parole.
Wow. No parole.
No parole.
There you have it. We've sent everyone to jail. So we've gone with black golf shoes, got 2 years. Coloured golf balls, got an 18-month suspended sentence.
Yep.
For some reason, you gave digital scorecards 7 years.
Yeah, I feel like that was a bit harsh in the past. I stand by my judgment. Despite that,
it's too late now. And what was your first one?
Jobby catchers.
Jobby catchers got 4 years.
You gave them 5.
Was it 5 years?
You gave them 5, but you gave them. I think you said it was 3.
3 years with good behaviour. If they go to like some classes and they get some certificates that prove that they're working on themselves and that they can be reintroduced back into society and be a constructive member of society, then I'm more than happy to let them out after 3 years.
And I think, as we know, we can get feedback from our audience, from our listeners, and we can reopen cases to readjust the sentencing if it's been done wrong. If you believe that the sentences have been too harsh, we can certainly take it back to court and have a discussion. But I think that's all for tonight in terms of the court. What was it? Crime? So. What did you call it?
Crimes against golf.
Crimes against golf. There we go. So we've got plenty. I had plenty more, by the way, which we'll talk about in the future weeks. But
we'll obviously
I like that segment.
Yeah, we'll obviously not go deep in and talk about them for half an hour, but it would be good to hear everyone else's crimes against golf. It'd be quite funny because there'll be loads. Mate, I must have wrote about 20 down.
I've got my notes as well. Yeah, I think I've got over 20, 25 easily. So, but some good ones as well, which ones that I felt were hard done by. So I've got a couple of ones like that in there as well.
Good. Right. Please, as we said, make sure that you're following us on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, wherever you listen, or YouTube. It helps us grow and we really appreciate it. Calum, let's get out of here, mate.
Thank you, my friend. Until next time.
Cheers.
Cheers.